there, my lovely Scorpios. This is Skully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for the year 2020. Happy New Year. And I want to thank the ones that have been patient with me and, you know, lovingly reaching out and asking me when I'm getting new videos out and all that stuff. I do appreciate that. It helps me to know that I'm supposed to keep doing this. I just have to figure out, and this is one of my goals for the year, is I have to figure out what my particular format on here is going to be, you know, because doing it weekly and bi-weekly, you know, it's just difficult, you know, with time and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that what I'm doing is still giving you guys the messages that you need, but it's something that's still, you know, meshing up with all the other goals that I have going on this year. Okay, so I will figure that out. I promise you guys that. Okay. All right, loves. As always, not everything that I'm going to be tapping into is, you know, going to completely resonate with everybody. But I will say that the way that I'm doing these particular year 2020 overviews, it is going to have valuable information, useful information that, you know, anybody can really relate to, you know, and use for their own stuff. So just bear with me, okay? All right, love. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to use my Deviant Moon Tarot deck. And what I'm going to do is I am going to shuffle and I'm going to be thinking about the very sexy, lovely Scorpios. And I'm going to figure out what your card of the year is. And what that means is, like, what do you have to look forward to? What is going to be your challenge? What is your lesson? What is the theme of the year for you guys? Okay. And then we're going to get some advice on that and figure out how we can handle that. So let's get into it. What is the card of the year for my lovely Scorpios? Okay. 6 Cups. Nostalgia, looking at the past. Makes a lot of sense. So Scorpio, 6 of Cups is about, you know, sometimes, you know, taking a little bit too much time and living in the past and really trying to romanticize things because it's something that we long for in our current situation, you know, and so we tend to look back at a particular relationship or an old job or whatever it is, and we look back at that with such fondness that it's kind of like through rose-colored glasses, okay? So what that means is that, you know, we tend to soften the edges that we dealt with that particular situation. We romanticize it, you know, we idealize it to, you know, make it to something that we think that we want again, you know, like, man, I really love that first boyfriend of mine, that first girlfriend of mine, you know, I wish I could find, you know, that person again, right? I wish I could, it's that person. That's what it is. I'm in love with this person. I can't get past this person. It's got to be that person. And, you know, that's kind of, you know, that cuts ourselves short, right? Because, you know, I feel like this is going to be the year for you guys to really take a look at your past, and instead of romanticizing it so much where like nothing else can compare to that particular person or situation, we're going to instead look at what we got from that. Like, what is it that we're missing about it? You know what I mean? Like, if it's a first relationship, like, do we miss the newness of it? Do we miss like the constant craving to see each other? You know what I mean? Do we miss, you know, how googly-eyed and how, you know, silly we were to want to be with this person? You know, things of that nature. Like, you know, that's something that you'll find is probably missing in your current situation. And that's why we're going back thinking that it's that particular person. But it's really like figuring out like what we got from that particular person. Okay? Because that person's probably married, right? That person may not even be on this earth anymore, right? You know, like there's all kinds of things that will prevent us from really reaching a state of, you know, true joy and happiness and, you know, feeling like we're accomplishing something because we're so fixated on whatever it was in the past, right? That we're like, I have to have that again. I'm not going to be able to get anything but that again. And, you know, that shortchanges us. That's what I feel. So I feel like with that 6 of Cups, this is going to be a year for the Scorpios to be able to take a look at their past and what they're romanticizing and really figuring out like what it is that you miss from that. What is it that you lack from that right now that you want to, you know, reattain. Okay. Let's look at some advice for that. Let's see what universe is thinking will help you along through this process. Ooh, the Magician. I like that. All right. So, you know, magic is all about energy, right? It's all about energy and intention. So, you know, if it's something that is from the past that you guys are stuck on, like a past relationship or, you know, a past job or even a past idea of what you thought you would be. Like, I mean, I always wanted to be an astronaut, but now you're 53 and that's probably not a likely thing type, you know, situation. Being able to, you know, do magical things like meditate, right? Or do visualization or, you know, law of attraction type stuff, you know, to be able to get us closer to achieving that without having to get the exact thing that we think we're, you know, we can't do without, that we're obsessing over. Okay. So I feel like the Magician is telling you, you know, as an advice card, that you're going to have tons of resources around you to be able to, you know, recreate in some ways, you know, update, right? Things that were in the past to be able to really acclimate them to your real situation here. So to be able to bring this dream of the past and, you know, bring it here and manifest it in the way that it's supposed to be manifested here in reality, in your current reality. Okay, so magic is going to be something that's going to be very useful to you guys this year. So again, like lots of visualization, you know, meditation, energy work, all that kind of stuff. That stuff is going to really help you to manifest whatever this is that you are idealizing or romanticizing from the past, to be able to update it, to make it something that is actually something that is based in reality here for you. So figuring out what it was that we are, you know, really hung up on from the past and figuring out what we got from that and what we wanted to get from that is a lot of times the case as well. And figuring out through magic and the Magician's will how we can, you know, create that existence to be able to achieve what we had in the past or what we wanted in the past. Okay, so really interesting stuff, Scorpio. This is great. And you guys are water signs, so you guys are also, you know, you're already really intuitive. And, you know, some might be a little bit psychic, right? So I feel like magic is something that's really important for you guys anyway, because it's all about reading energy and all that. So, yeah, the Six of Cups basically for you guys for the year 2020 is going to have you really kind of like figuring out why you're so stuck on something from the past, being able to extract what it was that you did not get and you wanted, or that you did get that you can still manifest here, you know, and like I said, like where it's based in reality for you. So it's real, like it's real. It's no longer this, you know, this muddy, you know, foggy dream of something that we pine over. No, what you're going to do is you're going to find what it was that you were wanting to get from that or did get from that, so that you can bring it here and actually live that and have that in your actual hands, make it tangible. And that's why that Magician's will is coming up for you guys, because you guys are going to do it like magic, for one thing, if you just put the work into it. Okay? Woo! Exciting year for my Scorpios. Let me know if I can help with anything. You know, you guys saw, or you know now, I have a new website, so, you know, feel free to go on there, check out my services, see if there's anything that I can do to help you on your journey towards this actualization, right? Manifestation, and contact me, okay? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Again, thank you to you guys who have been patient and kind of nudging me along to get back on here. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Happy fucking New Year. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.